Hey guys, I hope all are fine here. Today I'm came with some newspaper vocabularies, and these vocabulary I have taken from the newspaper, and I hope you will use these vocabulary for in your daily life conversation and in advance. So let's get go. The first one vocabulary we have the superfluous. Superfluous is one kind of adjective, and the meaning of the superfluous is more than is needed, extra, and not necessary. Here the one example. The report was marred by a mess of superfluous detail. It means unnecessary details. In another way, you can also say the unnecessary. So instead of saying the unnecessary, you can use the superfluous. This is an advanced vocabulary, and you can use as a unnecessary. The another example of the superfluous is our new mayor plans to eliminate superfluous program. It means unnecessary programs. The second one we have the invoke. The meaning of the invoke is to use a law in order to achieve something or to mention something in order to explain something or to support your opinion or action. It means according to the constitution you have right whatever you are doing that is correct and you are just justifying yourself in front of people and in front of society. So it's invoke. So here the one example police can invoke the law to regulate access to these places. It means he can explain us what they are doing according to the constitution. We have to obey those rules because of these provided by the constitution and government. The second one we have the to required help from someone, especially a god, when you want to improve a situation. So according to the required help from someone, especially a god, when you want to improve a situation, that's called also a invoke. So here the second one that is the painstaking. Painstaking is one kind of adjective. The meaning of the painstaking is extremely careful and correct and involving a lot of effort. That's called the painstaking. The example of the painstaking is he was described by his colleague as a painstaking journalist. It means very hard worker and very genuine journalist. Here the second one example of the painstaking is especially of work very careful and needing a lot of attention. That's called the painstaking. The second one is we have the prestigious. Prestigious is very much respected and admired usually because of being important. So usually this is the adjective and prestigious is a very much respected and admired usually because of being important. That's called the prestigious. Here the one example of the prestigious, a prestigious literary award. It means very honored award. And the second one example is a prestigious university. It means very honored university provide you the very good degree. That's called the prestigious university. Here the idyllic, it means an idyllic place or experience is extremely pleasant, beautiful or powerful. If you describe something as idyllic, you mean that it is extremely pleasant, simple and peaceful without any difficulties or dangerous. That's called the idyllic. The example of the idyllic is an idyllic village in the Yorkshire Dales. Yorkshire Dales is located at the Australia and this kind of village, and this is so beautiful and peaceful village in the Yorkshire. So I hope you will visit at once there. So let's go. The second one we have the construe. The meaning of the construe is to understand the meaning especially of other people's action and statement in a particular way. It means to understand the meaning of something in a particular way. That's called the construe. The example of the construe is any changes to the plan would be construed as indecision. So here the second one that is the personification. We have the personification. The meaning of the personification is a person who is a perfect example of something. So here the one example, and she played a character who was the personification of evil. It means she is playing very well as a personification of evil. And the second one is they were creators, builders, the personification of everything that is good about America. Personification, it means try every time something new, something different as compared earlier, and always try to very hard to make a difference between previously and after that. And as a same, the character is just she is or he is just try to make over his character as a evil. So that's called the personification. You know, the makeover of the something, that is called the personification. Either it could be your study, or your something characters, and you are just in a make a career of, you know, acting. So personification, it means it's makeover always your behavior, makeover always your whatever you are doing. So that's called the personification. They were characters building the personification on everything that is good about America. It means that the builders always use something new, something different, something personification. So that's why this is very good for the America. So that, I hope you will understood the meaning of the personification, and you will use these vocabulary in your daily life conversation. So thank you to watching this video. Stay tuned.